Good lord, is it hot in here? Hey guys, NG's here for another video. I was waiting for tomorrow to do this video, but when I realized when I'm doing my talk series, I talk about more stuff that isn't involved in anime or games and stuff. So I just said, screw it, I haven't done a video since Saturday, and this is summer. I said I'd upload tons of videos. So for the past couple of days, I've been getting messages in my inbox all talking about Cartoon Network, and the interesting part about that is, it said that Stuart Snyder has been fired. He resigned from Cartoon Network. Toonami's going to return. And I've been getting this for like the past week, and I'm asking these people, where are you getting this source from? And they keep referring me to videos of all these people talking about it. And then I watch the videos, and I'm just like, these videos don't really show any information that he's been fired. It just says he's been fired. So I started to do research on it. Didn't find anything about Stuart Snyder being fired. Was he fired? Did he resign? Is he still there? We don't know, but for this video, I'll take the benefit of the doubt and say, okay, Stuart Snyder was fired. And of course, everyone's cheering and, going crazy saying, yes, that means Cartoon Network return, all the good cartoons, all the anime, this is what we've been wanting. Guys, I'm sorry to be the person, the realist to burst your bubble, but just because Stuart Snyder has resigned from Cartoon Network, it doesn't mean that anime is going to return. Well, when I mean anime returning, I mean it's not going to be like Toonami's going to come back, because we don't know if the new head of Cartoon Network, if he is actually gone, wants to put it back to the old days. He might want to continue on with what Snyder did because he's used to what's been going on with Cartoon Network, and he might want to actually expand into something more than just cartoons and live action. Maybe all live action instead of cartoons. You know what I'm saying? Just because Snyder's gone, it doesn't mean that Toonami's returning. Yes, it does open up a door of hope, like maybe the new guy will actually be good and, bring back the stuff that brought in the ratings, but the one thing that everybody talks about when they say Stuart Snyder's gone is anime will return. Guys, sorry to burst your bubble again, but anime was not the only thing that Cartoon Network had to feed off of. I mean, anime was a pretty large amount, but it wasn't like it was 90% anime, 10% cartoons, which was what garnered Cartoon Network's viewings. Cartoon Network had a pretty even balance of anime, and it had also an even balance of old cartoons, classics, and new cartoons, like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. It wasn't like anime was the be-all, end-all for ratings. Anime was popular, but Cartoon Network did not need anime to sustain itself. Even if anime wasn't there, it still could sustain off of the old cartoons and the brand new cartoons that they made, like Foster's Home. I'm talking about pre-Stuart Snyder, like the good cartoons like Foster's Home, Billy and Mandy, that show's actually good. I don't see why people complain about that. And, cartoons of before Stuart Snyder came, it lived off of those cartoons, the old cartoons and anime. It was like those were the three main viewer things. All right? Sorry, I just got up a couple minutes ago. A lot of people like to say that Stuart Snyder is the reason Toonami is gone. Time for a history lesson on Toonami, all right? Toonami was not taken off the air because of Stuart Snyder. Toonami was taken off the air because it was going down in views. Okay, let's start from the beginning, all right? Remember when Toonami was the whole weekday, 5-day-a-week block with Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin, Sailor Moon, Gundam, all the Gundams, Hamtaro, not just anime, they had like Batman, and, great cartoons, great anime, that I think it was a 4-hour block every day of cartoon/anime. Now, those cartoons and anime were rating behemoths for Cartoon Network. You're asking yourself, why would Toonami move from a very sustainable 5 days a week to just 1 day a week on Saturday? It's not because of the views, because the views, hey, they spoke for themselves. They were getting high views. It's because of all the parents out there, all of them soccer moms that have nothing better to do with their lives, because they see the type of anime and cartoons that were on Toonami at like the time when kids get home from school and they're like, oh my god, this is so violent, I don't want my kid watching this. You know how soccer moms are, just always gossiping about all this shit. And basically the parents and soccer moms that this stuff was too violent for their kid to watch, so Cartoon Network ended up moving Toonami from 5 days a week to 1, where the viewings actually went down because, no one's home on Saturday night, obviously. Everyone's either outside having fun, going to the movies, or even if you're at home, you're probably playing video games because you don't have school. So Toonami's views started down because they really didn't incorporate all of the anime that was on the weekday into the Saturday lineup. It was basically like all new anime, which was good because it was like Mayor, Bobobo, IGPX, Duel Masters. What the fuck was that? Not Booster Rankin, the other guy with the sword, Rave Master. You know, a lot of other anime that came in, like new anime, which it was great to see them. And then fall of 2005 hit. We all know what happened in fall of 2005. Naruto came. I'm not going to get into a debate about what happened with Naruto. Basically, the opposite of what DBZ happened. You guys remember how when DBZ came in, it was a ratings behemoth, and it slowly opened the door for Toonami and other anime, you know, to come in? Naruto did the exact opposite of that. It was clearly obvious that the soccer moms wanted to get rid of, you know, anime, all the violent stuff from TV. So when Naruto came on, it was violent for that age group. But the reverse effect with DBZ, Naruto ended up taking away all of the viewings from the anime. Like, you have all these animes like Mare, Bobobo that do pretty good on their own, and then when Naruto came, it was the DBZ of the mid-2000s. Anyone who fanboys over DBZ, you cannot deny that Naruto was the DBZ of the 2000s when it comes to ratings. Just if you deny that, you're a fanboy, because everybody knew Naruto 2000. It was just like how everybody knew DBZ in the 90s. So when Naruto came, basically it took all the viewings from the other shows and all the funding, because those shows weren't getting enough views as Naruto would. It was like, let's say this show would get 1 view, Naruto would get the other 99. So those shows stopped. So Viz Media just decided to scrap those shows since they weren't getting ratings, and they focused on Naruto. That's why we saw so many double episodes of Naruto from late 2007 all the way up to its cancellation in late 2008, because Viz Media had extra funding and they had to make up for the time. So they basically just put double episodes of Naruto a lot. That's why the dub was rushed. That's why the dub felt, you know? You can tell that Toonami was dying when it moved from the 4-hour block to 2-hour block, which consisted of double episodes of Naruto, Ben 10 Alien Force, and Samurai Jack. That was the Toonami for the last couple months. So Naruto did the reverse effect of DBZ. It actually killed all the anime. Now, that's up to debate on what happens, but Toonami was going down anyway, because once Cartoon Network saw that the views for Naruto went down during the filler saga in America, because everyone was watching Shippuden online, Cartoon Network, like the soccer moms were saying, oh, these views are down, then just cancel the show. So Toonami was canceled, and hey, here we are today. What I'm trying to get across is, you guys, Toonami was going down anyway. It wasn't like Stuart Snyder just like said, hey, I don't want anime anymore, and he pulled the plug. He pulled the plug because there weren't any ratings being produced from the filler episodes of Naruto. The soccer moms were on his back, and that's just basically it, you guys. Toonami was going down anyway. You can't really blame him, because this was happening back when the old president of Cartoon Network was still in command. Stuart Snyder just pulled the plug. That's why everybody hates him. But coming from his point of view, it does make sense, because if all I had on my station was 2 episodes of filler Naruto, Ben 10 Alien Force, and Samurai Jack, yeah. We all love anime, you guys, but it wasn't the only thing that held the views for Cartoon Network. Like I said, they had old cartoons and they had new cartoons, great cartoons. So maybe Cartoon Network has to be reborn. Like, you know, it has to start off with some low-to-the-ground, funny cartoons, and then maybe they'll want to license more anime, you guys. I want to say that anime is going to return to Cartoon Network, but we just don't know. And Toonami is one of those, like, things that people just won't get over. Like, the fact it's been almost 2 years, a year and a half since Toonami's gone, and people are still putting protest videos and putting up protest signs and protest signatures. I'm not knocking if you want to do that. If you are passionate about something, you can do that, but Toonami and Cartoon Network, it was a good place for anime, but it wasn't all the anime out there. If you notice that the entire anime that was on Toonami was basically action shows like Naruto, DBZ, Yu Yu Hakusho, Rurouni Kenshin. When will we ever see a show like D and Angel on Toonami? When we see like a lot of these low-to-the-ground anime that people don't even know about on Toonami? We won't, because Toonami is shackled by the action shows, like, you know, the big overhyped shows. Which I'm not saying that's bad, but you want to branch off into more varieties of anime, which is what I think Cartoon Network was trying to do before Toonami died. Moral of the story, you guys, just as he is gone or whatever, I want to see some proof that he's gone, does not mean that Toonami is going to return or all of our old favorite anime are going to return, because Cartoon Network does need some new licenses. They do need more anime to come. They cannot feed off of DBZ and Naruto, because then it'll get stale. It's just like Nickelodeon feeding off of George Lopez. We all loved it at first, then we got annoyed of George Lopez. But yeah, hopefully if a new president comes in, maybe it'll change. Maybe new shows will come in, new anime. I'm just saying, don't get your hopes up that the next day Toonami's going to be back with all of our anime, or the next week they're going to be back, because looking at it from a realistic approach, they need new shows. They can't just keep feeding off of the old classics. So, hey. So I'm going to wrap this video up. It's getting pretty long. This is my rant slash informative video on if he really left. It doesn't mean that Toonami's going to come back. You know, you just have to give it time. Maybe the new president will want to license anime. We don't know. It's just all up to him. So thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm NGS signing out. Gotta keep it cool in the sweater. I'm getting some lemonade. Catch you guys later.